that it's evolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. But when you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out? Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Alright. Alright. You say you're not a real solution. Well, you know, we'd all love to see the plan. You asked me for a contribution. Well, you know, we all doing what we can. But if you want money for people with minds that hate, all I can tell you is, brother, you have to wait. You know it's gonna be alright. 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 Constitution, well, you know, we all want to change your head. You tell me it's the institution, well, you know, you better free your mind instead. But if you go carrying pictures of Chairman Mao, you ain't gonna make it with anyone anyhow. Alright. Alright. Alright.
As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. That was awesome, everyone. So thank you so much for coming out on this amazingly beautiful day to celebrate our country and what it means to us. I'm Ann Maralanza, and I've lived in Wellesley for about 30 years. I'm a town meeting member and a former member of the Wellesley Select Board. I'm also on the board of the League of Women Voters of Wellesley. On behalf of your neighbors in Wellesley, I want to thank our supporting organizations for today: the League of Women Voters of Wellesley, Neighbors United Indivisible, the World of Wellesley, the Immigration Justice Initiative of Temple Beth Elohim, and the Unitarian Universalist Society of Wellesley Hills. This is a peaceful gathering organized by a group of women who are proud of our country's founding principle that all people are created equal. We are deeply alarmed and angered by the current assault on democracy and the rule of law. We are also saddened by our government's abdication of its responsibility to take care of its people. Regardless of who one votes for, we are all one people. We are all neighbors, and we stand together and raise our voices to say, this is our country, and no one is going to steal it from us. Just some important information before we get started. First of all, this is a peaceful rally. Violence of any kind will not be tolerated. And we ask that you ignore any counter-protesters that might emerge. If you see something that worries you, please come tell someone at the table in the back or down front here. And if you're really worried, call 911. If you have any questions or need help, all the organizers have these yellow bands on our arms, the same ones that some of you have gotten. So just look for anybody with a band on their arm. And Laura has her orange vest. Laura is our safety coordinator today. Thank you, Laura. So please visit our great information table in the back. On it, you will find ways to sign up, to stay informed, and to take additional action steps, as well as handy Know Your Rights cards. And we have these down front too. We have tons of them. Please take them home. And unfortunately, we are out of the yellow bandanas, but maybe at the next rally we'll have something more to give away. We also are introducing yard signs, which we have down front here. We have two options, and so you can choose your favorite. We're asking you to show your solidarity with your neighbors and take one home with you. The cost is $10 a sign. Anything above that helps us to order more signs in the future. So you can get the signs at the table in the back. So let's raise our voices and stand up for our country, our neighbors, and ourselves. Part of our voice raising today will include singing. Hopefully you all know the lyrics and you can follow along. We do have a QR code, but I couldn't print it on my printer this morning, so there will be people going through the crowd with a QR code to get to the lyrics page. Now I'm going to introduce a couple of our committee, Ellie Perkins and Laura Van Zandt, who have a reading to share.
First of all, the words that you will hear are excerpted from our Declaration of Independence. This is our document. And please think about these words as you hear them. We've added numbers. Someone added numbers. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. 1. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. 2. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. 3. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish the right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only.
He has called together legislative bodies at places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. 5. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. 6. He has refused for a long time after such dissolutions to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative powers, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions from within.
7. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of lands. 8. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. 9. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amount and payment of their salaries. 10. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance.
11. He has kept among us in times of peace standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has affected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. 13. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation.
14. For quartering large bodies of armed troops among us. 15. For protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states. 16. For cutting off our trade with all parts of the world.
17. For imposing taxes on us without our consent. For depriving us, in many cases, of the benefits of trial by jury. 19. For transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses.
20. For abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies. 21. For taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our governments. 22. For suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever.
23. He has advocated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. 24. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burnt our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. 25. He is, at this time, transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the works of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation.
26. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. 27. He has excited domestic insurrections among us.
Thank you, Ellie and Laura.
Now it's time to hear from you all. You're gonna let your voices be heard. You're gonna rattle the library windows. You're gonna let everybody know in town that you have something to say. And for the next 15 seconds. You're going to shout out whatever you want to tell the administration, whatever you want to tell the junta. Starting now. Let it out.
Don't steal our country! Don't steal our country! Don't kidnap our citizens! Kidnap our neighbors! Don't steal our children!
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Now, when I say we want, you say justice. We want
Justice!
We want
Justice!
When I say democracy, no. When I say we want, you say democracy. We want
Democracy!
We want
Democracy!
When I say we want, you say no kings. We say we want
king.
We want
No king!
When I say we want, you say no crowns. We want
No crown!
We want
No crowns!
When I say we want, you say no thrones. No thrones. We want.
No thrones!
Great. Now, show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like!
Show me what Show me what community looks like.
This is what community looks like!
Show me what bravery looks like.
This is what bravery looks like!
Show me what our future looks like.
This is what our future looks like!
The future for whose country?
Our country!
Whose bodies?
Our bodies!
Whose public land?
Our public land!
Whose humanity?
Our humanity!
Whose housing?
Our housing!
Whose Medicare?
Our Medicare!
Whose libraries?
Our library!
Whose schools?
Our schools!
Whose workers?
Our workers!
Whose hearts?
Our hearts!
Whose hope?
Our hope!
Whose freedom?
Our freedom!
Thank you.
Woo! Thank you so much, Doug. That was amazing. You get to keep this. So now we're going to do another song, and this is a song that Pete Seeger used to sing. It wasn't as familiar to me, but I think a lot of people know it, and it repeats a lot, so just join in whenever you can. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the waters. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the waters. We shall not be moved. We're rallying for freedom. We're rallying for freedom. We should not be moved. We're rallying for freedom. We shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We're calling out for justice. We're calling out for justice. We should not be moved. We're calling out for justice. We shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We're standing here together. We're standing here together. We shall not be moved. We're standing here together. We shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved
just like
a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Wonderful, thank you. So now we are going to hear from another resident of our community. Where's Michael Gilman? Michael Gilman, who is the leader of the Immigration Justice Initiative at Temple Beth Elohim. Michael.
Friends, neighbors, and patriots, welcome to our No Kings protest in Wellesley. one of over 2,500 cities and towns across the country where Americans are protesting the actions of our government. Today we are participating in the largest protest rally ever seen in the United States, and I applaud you for your patriotism and your love of country. Some of those in power are claiming that these No Kings protests are demonstrating a hate of our country. We are not haters, terrorists, or insurrectionists. We are lovers of freedom. I am a 42-year member of Temple Beth Elohim in Wellesley, a past president and a founding member of the Immigration Justice Group. Over these years, I have learned much from my tradition. One of those teachings comes from a 17th century rabbi, Reb Nachman of Breslov, who teaches us the following. In the Hebrew, he says, Kol ha'olam kulo geshet sa'ma'od, v'ha'ika lo lefaked kalal. The entire world is a very narrow bridge, but the important thing is to have no fear. Not be afraid of the obstacles we face. We all face difficulties. Today, on this narrow bridge, we are confronted with the most serious threat to our democracy and our way of life. Certain government leaders, including President number 47, tell us if we oppose their demands and executive orders, we are hating America. Today we tell them we are patriots who love this country, and we are not afraid of their attempts to destroy our Constitution and take away our rights to liberty and happiness. We won't let them. We have no fear of their authoritarian efforts. We will cross this narrow bridge together. I will call out to you their undemocratic actions to destroy our way of life. And when I ask you, are you afraid? Please respond with, together we have no fear. 1, we will fight against taking away health insurance from millions of Americans in order to pay for tax cuts for millionaires and billionaires. Are you afraid? Together we have no fear. We will fight against MAHA, making America healthy again, while shutting down scientific research on vaccines and treatments and cures for cancer, cognitive disabilities, and other diseases like gun violence. Are you afraid? Together we have no fear. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services, and his advisors are not making us healthy again, but MASA, M-A-S-A, making America sicker again. Kennedy has been disowned by his own family for his medically unsupported policies and spreading false information on health care. And speaking of acronyms, what about DEI, where the leaders of our government have eliminated all policies of diversity, equity, and inclusion? DEI, what about D for some dignity, E for some empathy, and I for some integrity? Wokeness is not bad when it awakens our sense of justice. Are we afraid? Together we have no fear. We will fight against your taking food out of the mouths of hungry children and vulnerable populations, while you take $20 billion in our tax dollars to prop up the failing government in Argentina. Are we afraid? Together we have no fear. We will not idly stand by as you have masked ICE officers and other Homeland Security thugs arrest, detain, and deport peace-loving, hard-working immigrants who have committed no crimes, and have lived here for decades. You are once again tearing apart families by separating husbands and wives, children and parents, and interfering with their rights of due process and having their asylum claims processed. We are disappearing human beings, including some U.S. citizens, because of their color, because you fear their votes. The mastermind of this horror show is one of 47's closest advisors, Stephen Miller. Another individual disowned by his family for his shameful actions. Are we afraid? Together we have no fear. We will not permit you to make the U.S. Department of Justice a tool for unjust retribution against those you hate because they have challenged your unlawful actions and enforced the laws you violated. The President of our country is a convicted felon committing more crimes each and every day. Are you afraid? Together we have no fear. We will fight your militarizing our cities against our wishes, falsely claiming we are insurrectionists, and attempting to accustom us to military control over future voting and the ballot box. Are you afraid?
Together we have no fear.
We will fight to restore our U.S. Department of Education and ensure that our children, from pre-K to our universities, continue to receive the finest education in the world at all levels. Are you afraid?
Together we have no fear.
We will protect our rights of free speech, despite your not liking what we say and calling it hate speech. Whether it be Jimmy Kimmel or Bert and Ernie, Tim Snyder or Heather Cox Richardson, and the brave citizens of South Park. We will let them all speak so we can laugh, learn, and find out what is being done in our name by this government where transparency is a missing word. And we will read what we want to read and not accept the banning of books by Maya Angelou, Harper Lee, and other writers. And we will visit unsanitized museums that tell us our true history. Banned in Boston is a thing of the past. Are you afraid?
Together we have no fear.
The list of evils goes on, but we will protect our right to vote despite your efforts to gerrymander and control voting districts and placing obstacles in our path to make voting more difficult. We will vote you out of office. Are you afraid?
Together we have no fear.
Please join me in singing God Bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. Oh, bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Michael, that was really great. I want to now introduce Paul Griswold, another longtime Wellesley resident and a town meeting member.
Thank you, Mara. All right, Wellesley, are you ready? You can't save our democracy like that. Are you ready? That squatter down at Mar-a-Lago, go away, can't hear you. Are you ready? All right, first, let's give it up to Sheila Boyle for tonight's playlist, because that's all the music that we love, right? Let's give it up for Sheila! Hey! All right, you know, looking out here, it doesn't look to me like you're a bunch of Hamas terrorists, Antifa members, and Marxist America haters. That's not what you look like. You look like the good citizens of the Metro West of Massachusetts, and you are here to save our country. And I have a confession. My name is Paul, and I love this country. Do you love this country? So as I was asked to speak here, one of the questions that kept coming up for me was, what's the point? Why are we out here? We're getting together, we're putting up signs. Does this mean anything? And I swear to you, without doubt, the unequivocal answer is yes, this means something. I was always taught that whenever two or more people get together to promote and aspire the highest ideals of humankind, that gathering is holy. And so what you are doing, coming out here today to fight for our civilization, to fight for our country, to fight for our democracy, that is a sacred act. And I thank you. But wait, there's more. There are institutions that we have in our civil society that are supposed to be the foundation of how it is that we maintain civilization. I'm talking about our churches, our schools, our universities, our companies, our corporations, our entertainers. And you know what? They see you also. They see the number of people that have turned out here. And as you turn out here, you can encourage, you can shame, you can inspire, you can persuade them to do what they are supposed to do, which is to help preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and the civilization of the United States. And one more thing. The crooks, the psychopaths, the criminals that are part of this administration, they see you also. They see the number of people that are out here. And I swear to you, they are afraid. That is why they send their professional liars out here to denigrate you and to say that you hate America. But we love this country. And now I'm going to shamelessly steal from some people who gave the last full measure of their devotion for this country. And you know, now it is 10 years ago that our forebears brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition, as Elizabeth Cady Stanton said better in the Declaration of Sentiments from Seneca Falls, dedicated to the proposition that all men and women are created equal. And now we are engaged in another great conflict to determine whether that nation or any nation so conceived or so dedicated can long endure. Will it long endure? Yeah! You had to think about that, didn't you? Jeez. True. So thank you for being here. Because you are here, that nation, of the people, by the people, and for the people, shall not perish from this earth. And the first 3 words of the Constitution is what you all are. Say it with me. We the people. And the people united can never be defeated. The people united can never be defeated. The people united can never be defeated. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paul. Now, I have lost John McReynolds. Are you still here, John? Because if you're here, get over here because we need you to lead us in some more chants. But while we wait for John, I'm going to bring up Jen Fallon, another great Wellesley resident, town meeting member, and wonderful voice for all of us.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So, thank you, Paul. You're a hard act to follow, but my T-shirt says "We the People are pissed," so I feel like it's a good shirt to wear. I'm a mom, and props to the best sign I saw today, "Fight like a mother." So, props to that woman. So I saw an amazing license plate the other day. It said LUV-RBG. Love Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Remember how good we felt with her in our corner, fighting for women's rights? And there were countless others who fought and fought hard. Civil rights, LGBTQ rights, people with disabilities, indigenous people's rights. Millions of people fought hard. So the second Trump administration has organized to reverse those most desperately needed gains. And power is defined as its ability to direct the behavior of others or the course of events. And that is where we are now. One small group of people, led by one dictator in training, doing anything to keep the power among the few. When we say no kings, we mean no one is above accountability. No one is above the law. And no one, no matter how rich or how loud, should ever stand in the way of equality and justice for all. This rally is a call for leadership that comes from the people, not over the people. The U.S. has never been about the one. We the people stood up 250 years ago. Look what they did. No electricity, no cell phones, no social media against the most powerful country in the world. I call on all of you to think of what you can do. The small things, the everyday acts of kindness, to the big things like running for office. Like running for office. Democracy means everyone has a voice. Real leaders serve, they don't rule. We are not waiting for a savior. We the people are the solution. We the people must keep working, marching, speaking, organizing, and most importantly, keep caring about our fellow Americans having equality and justice for all. Thank you.
Awesome, Jen. Thank you very much. So yes, remember, democracy is not a spectator sport. We all need to be out there and doing our part to make this democracy work. And do we want this democracy to work, everyone? Yeah, we need this democracy. So I'm going to get John up here to lead us in a few more great chants.
Good morning, Wellesley! We're gonna keep these simple. Who are the patriots? We are the patriots. Who are the patriots? We are the patriots. I can't hear you.
We are the patriots.
Who are the patriots?
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 We are the patriots.
All right. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks
I
like.
can't hear you. Show me like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Who are the patriots?
We are the patriots.
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 Hey, thank you.
Thank you so much, John. And I want to say that John is actually one of our veterans here today. And I just want to give a round of applause to everyone here who has actually fought for our country. Thank you. Woo! Well, we all stand here and we fight for our country in the way we can, which is being out here. But there are people among us who have given even more, and we all appreciate them every day. We have I think we're actually almost at the end of our speakers. So I want everybody to join us in a resounding call out of we shall overcome, because we are going to overcome this. We are going to get beyond this, and our country will still be here because we are all going to be here fighting for it every single day. So Doug, you want to come join me? We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. For deep in my heart, I do believe that we'll walk hand in hand someday. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We